I'm starting very late. It's probably only going to be like an hour. So no questing today. Just farming. We're going to get a shit ton of paper. We're going to get some gunpowder. And I'm just putting mending on everything. Fuck it. Yep, back to our ink sac trades. 24, I need one more. For some reason the paper trade is infinite, but wait, never mind, it's not infinite. We actually maxed out the paper trade for once. No, I don't even have sharp 4 on this sword. Do I want mending on it then? Don't know. We're gonna put it on the looting sword though. I mean, fuck it at this point, right? Got the infinite squid method. Whoops, we need emeralds, that's right. What else do we want to apply it to? See, this sword is just not really used. It's the bow, but you can't put mending on a bow. So poo-poo. Let's work through the stake right now, because it's less important. Let's toss that back. Let's just... no. Let's use this one as a temp chest for all of our trading supplies. We can keep this on us for when we go to the mob spawner. This is unnecessary. This is unnecessary right now. Doors. Cool. Random bow. No thanks. I think this is good. Alright, let's get to work. Should probably put a little catch basin back here. But then I can't swim up when I'm hunting squids, so let's keep it freeform. I think after my little experiment today in an offline world, I don't really think it's worth doing duration 3 for rockets on Elytra. I think the duration 1 rockets are perfectly fine. I would reckon. Shit, I mean, one grows every second. I'd probably actually just do this the entire time. It's kind of fun. It's like Cooking Mama. Sup, Ali? Oh, holy crap, my eyesight. I'm just debating how to pronounce this. Aaliyah Rain? Hello. I'm starting a bit late tonight, so I'm absolutely miffed. Well, not miffed. I've been using that word a little too much. First to get your name right. Really? You know, I was just talking to my mom about the generation of illiterate children on that darn TikTok. I mean, it makes 3 per, right? I can make a donkey fuck ton of rockets already, couldn't I? Very much 26. Let's go. I'm 25. So that'd be 2. And then 3. But like I said in my tests, I don't think it's very worth it. Okay, maybe I don't need to farm as much paper as I thought I did. I think we have plenty of rockets. This should be enough to get the trim, I would think. Because I realize you can kind of just glide. You know, I've never used an Elytra until this server. Well, even on this server, I haven't used it yet. How am I tonight? I was kind of weird earlier. I wasn't feeling right. But then now that I'm actually playing, I've slightly awoken. I was kind of ready to go to sleep, honestly. But my friend hit me up. He's like, I'm turning the server on. I'm like, okay. Well, we gotta play then. I planned to do a bunch of end stuff tonight, but then the plans kind of changed. So now I'm just chilling with farming. How are you as I kill some squids? Last night here in Alaska. You know, if you were to ask me to guess which state you're tuning in from, that might have been the last one I guessed. Although that does vaguely remind me of the one time I was on my snowy mountain trip or whatever here in California. And I was really bored in my room and I went on Reddit. I don't know why that... What are you doing in Alaska? Are you seeing the Pitbull concert? I love when Pitbull won the giveaway to go perform a concert in Alaska, or the contest or whatever, and he actually did it. I don't think I picked up those sacks. hiking trip in the Kenai Fjords. That's pretty cool. I've never done a hike outside of California or Hawaii. In fairness, I've never really been to a place you can hike other than California and Hawaii. My California hiking resume is pretty pathetic, but Big Island of Hawaii, I've done quite a few there. Not the dangerous stuff because I'm still with my parents, but maybe one day we'll do some dangerous stuff. I'm inclined to look up what that place looks like. Hello. Live in Wisconsin right now, but you originate from Germany. Funny you say that. I just got done grinding my German Duolingo for the day. How do you say far along? Ja. Ich bin auf der... Is that a drowned? No, that's just a normal ass zombie. What the fuck? How do you get here? Ich bin auf der 7. Sektion. Auf Duolingo. Ich bin... See, the grammar, they just don't really teach you that, so I'm just kind of like freeballing it. Whatever I say, whatever sounds right to me, you know, I just say it. But like words, I do pretty well with recognizing words. But don't trust me to actually form a sentence myself. But I might take German at my college, so that'd be my chance too. Mein Grammatik zu bessern. Ja. Viel üben. What time is it in Alaska right now? What is the time difference? English Mutter? German father, you don't know how, but you were never taught German. 10:25. Okay. That's only 1 hour behind. That's a very German thing to do, I feel, is just not teach your child German. Not worth the headache. I was thinking of trying it though. Because that's the best time to learn a language, is when you're a little snot nose. Children just pick up on that way better. Rumor has it. Still have a German accent. Yet I still have a fucking German accent. It's good that Oni Pixel has made the German accent meta. Une Pixel. Just realized people call him Oni Pixel, but you know, I know what that word means. OHNE without pixel. pretty big streamer. He's this dude that screams Vas sometimes. I think he's a hoot. You know, it's kind of just the meta nowadays to be as loud as possible, but sometimes you can do it tastefully. I think when he's not trying to clip farm, it's good. I don't even know what I'm farming these for anymore. This is like just to kill the time. It's because I can't, that's rotten flesh. I can't grow the sugarcane and do the mob farm unless I move my base of operations. Thank you for the follow. Aaliyah Rain. I turned on the Twitch sound or whatever, so I heard a new sound now. So what did I want to put mending on? I really don't think the sword needs it. I just want Ethan to come back into the world and be like, call you Aaliyah. Okay. That helps. It's a good thing you're not named Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Wapwa. That would be a mouthful. What the fuck? The national fish of Hawaii. It's a famously difficult name. I'm usually very exact. See, on TikTok when I'm streaming and people follow, like, if it's a kind of username, I'll say the full thing. But if it's just some dude's name and then some numbers, I usually say like the first name. Sometimes I drop first and last name. Depends how I'm feeling on the day. My pinky is really getting damaged from this excessive control pressing. What's up, brother? See, I just get blocked from doing it. See you around. Don't see much like that anymore. Why, thank you. I thought long hair was kind of coming back into the meta. But dudes are either like mulleting it or getting the I don't know how to call it other than the TikTok hairstyle. I thought so. Well, it's a bit more acceptable nowadays, I think. You still do see a lot of short hair. Especially the Midwest. Where the hell is Wisconsin located again? It's not quite Midwest, right? It's like, it's kind of up. Wie viel Uhr ist es? What should I do right now? I don't really know what to do. I think I'm going to head to the mob farm. Northern borders Canada, midsection of the USA. Okay. If you were to give me a dart and ask me to throw at Wisconsin, I think I would have done a fair job. I'll go ahead and cover up our buddy. Oh, we can go fish again. That's right. Go fish. Although I think I need to make another rod. Hard to miss. Your state has a little arm. Our state, some might call the biggest arm. Fishing rod. These trees are getting a little annoying. I don't think it's worth putting mending on the rod. Kind of need to level up again. I might do a silverfish grind. Nah, let's just run this rod to the ground. And then I can like brush my teeth while we do the mob spawner. We have a bed, yes. TikToker shared the live. Oh, thank you for that. Really did come at a bad time. I'm so tired. Well, the funny thing is I just started and I'm really tired. I planned to start a long time ago, but I really want to get this world done. So I'm just play at all costs. I was going to not stream this because it's mainly just going to be farming and shit. But then I'm like, what if some just really interesting stuff happens? Well, I just want everything honestly archived. Mindset turns into a grind set. It is, because I'm tired of having nightmares about dying in this world. I was just telling my friends, yesterday wasn't even dangerous. I was doing this same stuff, and I still had a nightmare about almost dying. It's really bad. I hadn't played the world in months, and I would have occasional nightmares about leaving the nether, entering the nether, and I'm like in the middle of the sky. Oh look, I got some mobs there right now. That one's got armor. What do we got here? Same old garbage. I guess that stuff just spawned. Skeleton's not having a good time. Doom, doom, doom. Oh yeah, I should offhand the oh, you can offhand the rod. That's weird and dumb and stupid. Exciting stuff. Yeah, because I plan to go to the end next and finish up all the stuff I need to do there. It's looking pretty decent now. I have a ton of rockets, as you may or may not have seen. You hate dreaming, especially nightmares. Ungodly reason. If you get a bad dream, for example, you have a bad dream about how your boyfriend broke up with me, even in a healthy relationship, it happened the next 2 days. But like it predicted it, or what are you talking about? The dream, or just dreaming the next 2 days? I personally love dreaming. I've seen some of the most beautiful things. Oh, dreams predict shit. There is like sort of confirmation bias. I haven't had a deja vu dream in a very long time. I feel like that used to happen, but it doesn't anymore. Oh wait, there's a oh shit. Ouch. Seriously, the screw fell out of my chair as that hit me. Who's nearby? Was another drowned? Why am I getting pulled up on by some drowned? This has never happened. Yeah, I just remember one time in specific when I dreamt about practice, like soccer practice, and then I had like the same passing movement in practice later. I guess we get this experience to repair our armor. That's what you gotta do nowadays. But you kind of just figure like, well, if you think about soccer a lot, you're probably gonna dream about it, and then there's just this feeling of, I mean, it's kind of natural that this happened because I've been thinking about it a lot. So then you're like, oh, I saw that in my dream. My dream confirmed it. Personally, my dreams are, well, I guess they're somewhat realistic when they're just me straight up playing video games. But I guess I haven't had a flying dream in a long time. There was a good streak. I think it's kind of just known in my dreams now that I can fly. That's my ability. Just everyone knows it. I could just do it. I just start flying out of nowhere. Gliding, double jumping, all that. It's awesome. And I've seen some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life in my dreams. If I could frame some of the things I've seen, I would. It's just so stunning. I always say the neon mountains. There was this dream where I was walking on, I guess it was another planet or whatever, just along this road. And there were just mountains to the side of me. They were all highlighted in neon. Like the whole sky was black around me. Everything else is black, but the mountains were neon and I was just walking on them. And I think that is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my dreams. If I could walk there again, I would. Other times I've had like, I remember my shooting star dream. Then I thought was real, and then I woke up and I, for some reason, was really sad that it wasn't real. Like I really thought that I was just won $1 million or something. There's something specific in a dream, you lose it in real life. If an event happens to me, it happens IRL. Yeah, maybe I'm, well, I guess it doesn't really happen to me, so but like, what do I do? You know, I just play video games. It's like, oh, my dream predicted me playing Minecraft. Well, it's not really hard for me to do. I do credit dreaming with me getting over the fear of driving. I had a dream that I just drove to my high school, and I woke up and I just thought, wow, that's really easy. I can do that totally. Wake up from a dream, you're immediately testified if it was bad. I'm sorry, you have to get testified. Terrified. Yeah, my scary dreams seem to be more psychologically damaging nowadays rather than actual fear. Ugh. But there's one dream I'll never forget where it was kind of recent. I think it was the scariest dream I've ever had. It felt like I was awake and I was turned away on my bed to the wall. What up, Russ, man? But it was a dream, but it felt like I was awake. And then I felt something, I guess this is all in the dream. I felt something sit on my bed. And it was supposed to be my mom. But for some reason I couldn't, I think it was that kind of that. It's supposed to be my mom. And in the dream I tried to turn and ask her if it was her. Like, mom. And I just wasn't getting a response. And it's kind of like when you're being chased down by an Enderman in Minecraft. You hear that just like... It's not picking up from the mic. You hear that. That's like what was happening in my dream. And then I finally turned around. Hello, Aku. I finally turned around and looked to my door. And there was just a black figure standing in the doorway. And then it said some like really generic message about like, oh, you're doomed or something. But it was really scary in the moment. I didn't think, oh, you're a corny shadow person. That was really terrifying for me because it actually felt real for the moment. Other nightmares I can dismiss as unrealistic. They still give me the fucking heebie-jeebies thinking about them. Lucid nightmare. Yeah, some of my worst ones. I had a dream where I was outside. It was bright as day. I think this one happened like 12 years ago, maybe. And there were just clay soldiers coming into my complex to attack me. Ugh. Something about the dreams where it's perfectly light outside, but something creepy is happening. Those ones get to me. Another one where it was my old house and I walked in and all the furniture and the bowls or whatever, Tupperware, sure, were dancing. And then I yelled at them to stop. And they did, and like they got sad and then left. Another one where I was trapped outside of my old house and the dream was in black and white and there were dinosaurs flying around. I don't remember being as scared from that one, but I just remember it. Another one where this one I think I remember being vaguely scared. It was a it was a dream at my elementary school, and apparently there was a volcano eruption that was going to happen. And it was just really somber the whole time, just like knowing we're going to get hit by a volcano. And I also have one of the weirdest dreams where on Torrance Boulevard, there's a building, but there's not, okay, in the dream, there's a building that's just in the middle of the road. It's by my elementary school. And my dad was in there, but he was Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog. And there were two big dogs with him. Genuine fear of being alone, your nightmare, you woke up and time was frozen, but you could walk, not a soul, not an animal, you panicked as it ran through your town. Don't think I've had a dream like that, but funny you mention that because that used to be what I would daydream about in 4th grade. 4th grade was so boring and easy to me that I would spend all my time just looking outside and thinking about what would happen if I was the last human on Earth. How can you remember what dreams you had? I don't know. I think to me, the moment I wake up, I kind of index them. Remember them when they torture you. Yeah. But I remember really fun ones as well. Um, I think I've always had a slightly above average, at least, memory. That helps. I just dream really vividly every night. I think those might go hand in hand. You might dream a lot because you have a good memory, actually. It seems more likely. And based on what you take as well. Because since I've started taking sleeping meds, it's actually been every single night I remember dreams. Whereas before then, it was like 80% maybe. I haven't seen the type of dreams. There was a scary dream I had 14 years ago, maybe. It was a long time ago, but I just remember it because I always called it the 10-minute scary dream to myself because it felt like 10 real minutes of just horror scene after horror scene. And it ended with me on a trampoline below my staircase, jumping around, and then I heard rustling from above. And then I ran downstairs to my bonus room, and then my mom and my brother laughed because they were playing when it's like they can't even really feel what you're talking about or know if that's exactly what you're doing. It's all very abstract. Well, I know the standard definition. I just mean I don't know whether or not that has actually happened to me ever. Because I've had dreams before where I say to myself, yes, I'm in a dream, but I wonder if that's just part of this plot line, you know, in the dream, like, oh, Riley, read this line. Well, I'm in a dream. It's a good thing the dreams where I'm being murdered were not very lucid, but I do remember them. I don't know about anyone else. I can't wait till I meet someone else that shares this feeling. I got a saddle. The robots from Thrillville were some of the most terrifying things in any video game ever. And I had a dream that one of them was brutally stomping me out in the hallway while my family watched and didn't care. And another dream where my mom drove down to the beach. Nice to meet you too, Aaliyah. Have a good one. Oh wait, that's right. I was going to look up that place. Hiking. Where's the hiking thing? Hiking. Kenai Fjords. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Someone typing naughty things. Yeah, those do look pretty magical. I think it could use a Walmart though. You didn't even say anything bad. That seems to be the general consensus when I see the comments get filtered. They're very rarely something actually malicious. Oh yeah, but blah 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 dream where my mom drove down to the beach and then she left me in the car and then some guys came and just killed me. That wasn't very nice. Said they scared me and I get I guess PTSD is Pluto. I should be watching that. Corey, as I've learned more about myself, I'm realizing that my obsession with certain anime girls was not something to be joked around with. Like, I think that is actually, it aligns very well with my problem when it comes to real life interactions as well. They're actually scary. You're talking about the dreams? Fortunately, it's going to be the end of this rod. Gonna miss this rod. Okay, the dreams. What did you join this stream to? Some boring ass shit. I was just talking about dreams because got nothing else to do. And then how so with anime girls? So one of the strangest things ever to me was the first time when I was watching Oregairi. I hate going from just speaking English to pronouncing things in an accurate Japanese way. But I guess I have to, you know. Oregairi. Oregairi. Whatever. First time when I was watching it, horrible stomach pains every time I would start watching an episode. But I just had to keep watching it. And I didn't feel sick anyhow else. Sometimes you say Naruto. Naruto. Sosuke. Sakura. Yeah, but I've been meaning to talk to someone about that because I don't know what was happening. I don't know if it was I think it was just like anxious dread. Oh, rest in peace, the rod. Some kind of anxious dread that the show was hitting so close to me that I became obsessed with Yui, and I was actually feeling physical pain at what was happening with her in the show. Or it was like some early COVID bullshit. But it was weird. It did not feel like a normal sickness at all. It was almost solely caused by the show. Every time I'd start up an episode, my stomach would just do flips. I'm gonna go up here while I fucking grab the bed. My teen youth romantic comedy is not as I expected. And it's Yui from that show. I guess that one has like actual tragedy. But then as well, Towaru with level 5 railgun. Something about her, she just like got trapped in my conscious as well and started showing up in my dreams and shit. I think I just obsess over things very easily. I just find like objects to attach to. Then it screws me over. You hate DuckDuckGo. Showed hands. Holy shit. Oh, I might have to use some more DuckDuckGo. How the hell does that come up first? No idea. Nowadays, I don't really feel any way about it. To me, it's like just a show. But I think my object of obsession has just changed, perhaps. Oh, fuck it. Let's brush my teeth while I'm up here, but I'll mute my mic because I'm not a savage, you know? Oh, wait, that's Discord. Yeah.
I think it's dead now. No.
All right, apparently I stand up here because you get the most spawns from up here. I'm paranoid about running into phantoms, so I kind of just want to go grab my bed again. Holy shit. I forget that I activated this with the lever. Suppose I could turn it off if I ever wanted to. Oh, bloody hell! Wo sind mein Bett? Mein Bett ist hier. Es ist fast Nacht. Wir brauchen durch Zoom Wasserfall gehen. Ich muss jetzt schlafen. Hier beginnt ein neues Tag. Ich kletter auf dem Ladder. Shit, did I do everything I was supposed to? I always panic when it's 12 and I check my Pokemon Go daily stuff. It's like I forgot to submit homework or something. I'll brush my teeth so I can turn my webcam back on after that. What's the consensus on teeth brushing sounds? I've been told it's very gross, but personally, I don't really give a shit as long as you're not spitting. Like, because brushing your teeth is inherently clean, right? Like, I don't really mind. It smells nice, you know? My armor back to full? It is. Mending is so broken. Oh, I just realized I have the scuffed screen because I'm not full screen. There we go. Now you can actually see my hand. Oh wait, I fucked with it. What the hell? Why the fuck is it showing my background? Oh, because I still have that monitor display on. Alright, BRB. Let us sit here for a second. Turn the webcam back on. Why do they call it a webcam? Doesn't require any internet. And I don't see any spiders. Hatch an egg. That's right. I know that objective is useless. I forgot to do my 10:30 rolls. It was just a weird day. Yesterday. The first 5 minutes of today have been great. I'm going to call it soon. I didn't plan to go for very long, given how late I started. But we made all the rockets, got more emeralds, put mending on the sword. We did enough, you know. Okay, I'll just roll later again. I think. All right, let's check our gains. Take it all back to base. Some squids out here too. $42. 63 rotten flesh. Dude, this farm is fucking nuts. That was like nothing. I've barely been here. Holy crap. I forgot just how good this thing is. Granted, this isn't all brand new, but still, this is insane. It's more important I take the gunpowder back right now. I don't mind just keeping the fish here. These items are not very important at all. This this farm is so nuts. I forgot when I built this thing, I remember that the stats on it were claiming some pretty high numbers. But I kind of just forgot that those numbers were real. And just how insane it is. Alright, I'm gonna head back to base and then prepare for our trip to the end, which might be today. Probably not. Probably be tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this rotten flesh. Do they ever want a use for rotten flesh in the game? I feel like a bunch of other useless items get some love, but not rotten flesh. You know what I might need to grab for my trip to the end is more blocks. Because for transporting the shulker... No. No, I don't. I don't think I need that. I did some test runs of trying to get a shulker to the overworld. Still get the reaction from other anime girls. It's funny, I think on the meds now, it's not as bad. Like I almost sensed it happening recently. And I was able to repress it, I think. But not really. I think being medicated helps now. Specifically from anime girls. No, I just say that because it's the same feeling I have in real life now with some things. So I'm kind of realizing it started from there as well, and it was no different. I think that was more the point I was trying to make. Is that the obsession just seems to be about certain things. Any type of girl. Real or fake. So much just garbage, man. I think, you know, I've been working with the same chests forever. We can just build more. I don't know why I'm not just building more chests. Let's do that. Sounds medication has been helpful. I think it has. I think I'm definitely, I mean, nothing's quite solved. Oh, that's right. You have to be weird about large chests now. I love large chests, but I also love small chests. Oh, we still need 1 stack of arrows. Yeah, I don't think it's solved everything, but I definitely feel more level-headed. Very intentional double meaning. I feel more level-headed about a lot of things. Okay. Planning for our trip. Spider eye, redstone dust goes in there. Leather, can toss that in there. Saddle, sure, right there. Hot bar. We don't really need the looting sword for the end visit. We'll take the pearls, sure. Where's my carved pumpkin? I think it's in the special chest. Is it? No, it's right here. Okay, this is for Enderman. We need the elytra. Yes. Need a boat. We can use this one. Let's take a shit ton of wood just in case. Oh, as always, I think it's just always good to have wood with you. A bunch of blocks. I think I remember we had a bunch in the trash one out here. Let's move this flesh into this garbage bin. That's not really garbage. Maybe we'll get through it someday. We always have this food if we need it here. My bed, yes. Let's work out the hot bar. Don't need torches. Don't need doors for the end. Let's just grab our shit ton of rockets. We might need this many to find the trim. That's what we're most worried about. That's why we have so many. And then a lead for the boat. We can take a couple. Take 4. Sure. We don't need wheat in the nether. Don't need the other source of food. Take the apples just in case. Definite water bucket, yes. I don't like having 23 cobble. But I don't want to cheap out on blocks. I really want to be maxed out. I'm not maxed out, but like if I can be as safe as possible, I will. All right, we have blocks, rockets, elytra, pumpkin, water bucket, pearls, torches just in case, I guess. Our way back home. Lava bucket for offense, I guess. Honestly, probably don't really need this. Minecraft is so relaxing to watch after long days. It's relaxing when I'm doing stuff like this. But we got the real battles coming up soon. Should be exciting. I'm glad though. That's right, potions. I thought I have instant health splashes somewhere. Oh, we have one right here. Slow falling might be really useful. Okay, I think this is good. I think this is a pretty worthy inventory heading to the end. All right, so we'll make that journey another day. For now, since I just thought of it, or just saw it, I want to see what that slow falling looks like in action. So we have to go all the way to the portal here. I keep forgetting where it is. I've been using this portal to practice that voice acting game. I did see it, but I put it off because it's in alpha. And it kind of turned me off that you have to download a bunch of voice packs or whatever. It feels like a lot of effort. But I don't know. Perhaps I should make the effort. I feel like I'm not going the right way. Where's my seed map again? I would say more effort, yeah. I just don't really like that. It didn't seem like much content, really. Like you download the voice pack and then you do 10 lines and like that's it. Maybe it's just not really the style of game I'm looking for. Am I random seeding? -364, -1628. Voice acting karaoke. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. And I enjoy that you don't have to necessarily follow the prompts given to you. It's definitely an absolute content machine, the game is. So I almost have to play it. Shit. You know, it actually would be really funny. I definitely should play it. I could not do justice to ghost stories. Okay, I'm gonna get the exact coordinates because I've gone down here before and it's been really annoying. 364, 1628. Okay. I'm playing Fortnite. I just want to test my slow falling. Okay, we can take this piece of shit off. What? Okay. I don't know how I always miss the stronghold when I'm coming down here. Light's confession scene. I'd be down to do anything. I guess that shows I'm pretty hungry for it, so just need to finish this Minecraft world first, man. And then my world opens up. All right, let's just run a little test, I suppose. I guess I don't need to go far to see if this is that worth it. Spawn a shulker. Slow falling. Can do 4 minutes. We need a boat. We have a boat. Need a lead. All right, I'm curious to see how slow falling works with this. God damn it. Oh, now it's going to take an eternity for me to get down. Können Sie für mich das buchstabieren? Fuck. Like, is slow falling helping here at all? It might be. I suppose I can't really tell. I'd have to do a test run without it. Whee! All right, what does it look like without slow falling? And then we'll go to bed. IRL. Holy shit. Your attacks are. I'm impervious to your attacks. Boom, boom. All right, say we have our shulker. It's in the lead. Survival. I mean, slow falling, that kind of helps for like refinement of the situation. Just helps to slow down and become more accurate. I kind of enjoy it. Probably don't need it when we're traveling from the other islands, but you can fly in Minecraft. It's the first time I'm really doing it. It has been a very long time. Okay. So I think the plan is I take the slow falling potion in the normal world. Probably use it when I'm getting close to the end. Because I don't think it's too useful otherwise. And yeah. And bug splat. Should practice safe landing. I don't think it's very difficult. You really just have to do what looks right. Okay. All right, best I get going off to bed. That was fun, even though it was only like an hour. Should be back with Pokemon Go later. If I'm not back with Minecraft tonight, you know what happened to me. Thanks for tuning in. The next time I stream Minecraft should be longer than this. We gotta do our end adventure. It's gonna be hype. Peace out. Goodbye. Thank you. Toodaloo. Scoop-dee.